So as we're coming into land, you come up behind the aircraft carrier, you fly at a very shallow rate of descent. You have an aid on the carrier called a mirror landing sight, which reflects lights into a mirror, and if you get these lights lined up correctly, then you are coming down at exactly the right angle to meet the tail end of the carrier deck. Now when you hit the carrier deck and land, you can't just roll along the deck and put your brakes on and come to a stop because you haven't got room. You have to be stopped very, very quickly. And on a naval aircraft they have a thing called an arrestor hook. And on the Sea Vixen it's underneath here. This one is up inside its fairing at the moment, but the pilot will lower the hook at the same time as he lowers the undercarriage as he comes in. And when the aircraft hits the deck, this arrestor hook will engage. It will catch a wire that is stretched across the back of the carrier deck, and this wire goes over two great big spools at either end, and the spools have a braking system on them, so as the aircraft picks up the arrestor wire and drags it out, these spools unwind, but they're braked, and that's what brings the aircraft to a stop. So if you land and you catch that first arrestor wire, you will come to a dead stop from around about 140 miles an hour in about 1.5 seconds. So again, it's a very, very rapid deceleration. What happens if you miss the wire? Well, there are another 3 or 4 wires placed forward of that first one, so that if you miss the first one, you might get the second one, you might get the third one, you might get the final one. Colloquially in the Royal Navy, as I'm told, the fourth and final wire was known as the Jesus Christ, and you can probably see why, because that's your last chance basically. If you're really having a bad day at the office and you miss them all, there is one final option open to you, and that is a British invention during the 1950s for aircraft carriers, which was the angled flight deck. And if you look at a picture of an old aircraft carrier from above, you will see that the landing deck is angled off to the port side, the left-hand side of the ship, so that you're actually not landing straight down the axis of the carrier, you're landing off to one side, and if you miss all the wires, then you just fly off the side of the carrier. You can go round again and you can have another go. One thing that means, of course, is that when you hit the deck, you're not going to know if you've actually taken these wires or not until you come to a stop, by which time it's too late. So the minute your wheels hit the deck, you have to bang the aircraft open to full throttle, just in case you have to go round again. So it's a pretty scary thing landing on an aircraft carrier, but that's how they used to do it in the Sea Vixen. That's it, thanks for watching. Stay well, stay safe, stay tuned, stay in touch. See you next time.